overview, we're going to go over first is how to find and keep clients. And we're actually going to show you techniques that you don't have to actually crush or hard sell to get clients. We're going to be using some barter and some other pretty cool techniques, how to actually do a real correct consultation, something called the 24-hour game, how to use bird dogs and postcards, and also knowing when to hire a pro salesperson and what to do when you get a national prospect. So let's get into the first part of this, is forget the hard sell. Now, what I mean by forget the hard sell is you got to remember, this is not, we're not selling light bulbs or chairs or a large screen TV. We're selling something that's going to help someone for their business going forward for a really, really long time. And not only that, is that you want them to be with the program. So if you go ahead and crush them and get their agreement and they really didn't agree, every single month is going to be horrible for you. So you really, really want to use a more low-key approach where you really go ahead and get the attention of your prospect and really enlighten them on what it is that you can do for them and what is their market and how you can help them and what is going on with them. Because when you do that, they're going to actually do something kind of interesting. They're going to be interested. And when somebody is interested, their desire for the service goes way, way up. And when you have somebody who really, really desires the service, they're going to demand it. And that's what you want. You want somebody who's demanding your service on an immediate basis. You don't want to have to go ahead and crush them and tell them they gotta do it. Every time I've done that, I have refunded the money because it actually didn't help them with their expectations. So what we talk about on this is it's called the no close close. So you can go ahead and actually enlighten somebody on what the product is and what it's going to do for them and how it's going to help them and whatnot. And you can give them a reason to buy now. I have another business that's similar to you that is interested, and I only take one from each market locally. That might be a reason. Now, don't lie, but if there is a reason that you can give them to buy now, and it's not because I need to pay my electric bill this week, it's because they need to get started right away. And then the other thing is the takeaway. Well, you know, this might not be for you. This is not for everybody. You know, some people are not well suited for, you know, this type of marketing, etc., and so on. So you have to really get them to reach to you rather than you go ahead and overwhelm them. It's a really important thing, and it works extremely well with local clients. You really want to put yourself in a position where you have clients that you like, and that's another thing is that if you start dealing with somebody and they're really being a pain and you don't like them, don't sell them. It'll only bite you in the butt, okay? You want to work with people that you like and that you really want to help. Now, here's something I like to do, and I've given you in their resource section of this module an 80-point business marketing checklist. Now, this interview is designed to pinpoint what a business really needs, and it really starts to show whoever you're working with exactly what they're doing wrong and what areas they're really lacking in. And you want to find out how much money are you making now? Is it enough? How do you find your prospects? You know, do you have an existing marketing plan? Who's responsible for your marketing in your organization? Do you know who your target market is? You know, what methods do you use for marketing? Do you have a website? Do you have tracking phone numbers? You can go through the website and find all sorts of interesting things that they have missing. You know, do they do email marketing? What other online advertising methods do they have? Do they have a blog? Do they use social marketing? You know, have they claimed their places page? Do they have any mobile enabled stuff? Are they in directories? Do they have Facebook ads? On and on and on and on. And really, the truth of the matter is that when you start to show someone all the different various pieces of things that they might or should and are not involved in, it kind of puts them in the position where they really get that they don't know. You can never sell someone who thinks they know everything. If they don't know, and you start to say, and they go, "Oh my gosh, I don't have an autoresponder. No, I don't do SMS. Oh, I mean, and even things like, do you have a sign that's visible at the street? You're a local business. If your sign isn't visible, you pretty much don't exist. And although that's not a local search issue, it is a marketing issue, and you're going to become that person for your clients, and the guy that's the answer guy, the marketing guy, the person who's going to help them become, get the exposure that they need, want, and deserve. So you don't have to go through every question on this list, and you don't have to use every one, and you shouldn't use it verbatim. But at the end of the day, when you have that information, you can go and do some research, and you can really see if you can help them. And what you do is, when you find the area, and that, when I mean the area, is when someone is in a position where they realize that there are things that they should be doing that are ruining their business, and they're not doing it. And at that point, they really get it. They're like, oh man, I messed up. I really need to get this done, but I'm so busy, and how could I do this and run my business? And that's when it's very easy to close somebody saying, well, that's fine, you have me. And that's what